Okay, so we're taking bets on exactly how much lift. It's a 2.5-inch lift kit. We put on 37s and it had 35s, which will make it an inch taller than the lift would have by itself. April, what do you think?
I have no idea. I didn't see the starting number.
How much bigger does it look to you?
How much
bigger?
Do you think? Just take a ballpark guess.
3.5.
Okay, Kenneth?
I'm going to say it should have netted at least 3.5, and these tend to run a little high, so I'm going to guess we're closer to 4.5.
Okay. And Jay?
I'm going to say right around 4, just a little shy of 4.
5.
Wow.
Oh, 5 even.
5 inches. Now, of course, this is suspension that has not settled. It'll probably lose an inch after it's been driven a little bit, but about 5 inches.
But also a little bit of that is from the 37s.
Yeah, 1 inch of that is from the tires.
So subtract an inch, and I'm accurate.
Yeah. So getting about 4 inches out of the lift kit itself before it settles down.
So impressions. So this is the third JL lift I've done now.
Right.
There are aspects of the directions on this one that I really liked, and aspects that I got to admit,
about.
little disappointed.
Yeah.
Now, having the Grim off-road kit meant we had all the torque specs for all the bolts we were replacing,
right?
Which compensated. The one thing MetalCloak didn't do was give us any torque specs on anything.
Yeah, and I'm not sure the Clayton kit had those specs either, because we had the Grim off-road kit and
with it as
right
well.
There.
The Teraflex was very good about that.
Yeah, Teraflex had the best instructions by far.
Yeah, otherwise, a little bit of drilling, a little bit of modification to make this one work.
Yeah, because you added some extra bits that didn't come in my kit.
And there's still extra bits we haven't installed yet.
Right. But on the whole, this wasn't bad.
Yeah.
It didn't have all the little brackets and adapters.
Oh yeah.
That it seemed like the Teraflex, it just had a lot of
bits to bolt on, drill holes.
What's your favorite description of those?
Fiddly bits.
So.
Yeah, this one, we replaced the tie rod and the drag link. We didn't do that on the others. That was extra work. We ended up spending almost 2 days doing this, mostly because we weren't in a rush.
And because of all the extra
bits.
Yep.
And you were taking your time to video and describe and
teach the new guy.
Yep.
Because he wanted some experience putting in.
This was educational by far.
Yeah.
Of the 3, I think in the end all 3 are good kits.
Yes, absolutely.
And I'm looking forward to getting this one out on the trail and seeing how it does.
Yeah.
2 short weeks.
I'd say
as far as the easiest, most straightforward install was the Clayton, because it had the fewest pieces.
Yeah. I would
it's
agree.
Best value for money, because you get the lift, but it only cost $1,400 or so, at least today.
I was gonna say, and this is close to, I think, $3,500, $4,000.
Right.
And it shows. It's pretty impressive.
Yeah, but it includes all 8 control arms. I only had 2.
Right.
You're doing drag link, tie rod, all the other stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is by far the most thorough kit.
And my overall impression for not doing one before was that it was all laid out rather well. The instructions were great, but we had to start and stop a few times because of extra parts that weren't integrated with the original instructions.
Right, because we added a few optional pieces that didn't come in the base kit.
Right, and for this kit, the only thing that really rubbed me the wrong way was that you had to grind that hole on
that opening up the hole at the bottom for the track bar, and that was unique. That and the other 2 kits didn't require that.
Yeah,
but
it's only because they use a bigger, beefier joint.
Well, until you can get some actual runtime, mileage on it and get a feel for how well it's behaving, it sure looks impressive. Mm-hmm. You have the most golden underneath I've ever seen.
You've got a lot of
Goldilocks is probably the name of this rig.
Gonna say, yeah.
Yeah, this is blue.
Alrighty.
So
Well, thank you, Jay.
Oh,
Appreciate you helping us out.
Oh, anytime, man.
Yeah.
I'm not the mechanic, but I can certainly, put things away and find things.
We can always use a tool fetcher.
Yeah,
that's gonna say you
gopher.
Surprise how handy it is to have somebody who can grab a wrench or hold a light.
Yeah, and as you learn more, then you become a better mechanic.
You bet.
Absolutely.
So
All
thank you. This has been great. A great weekend.
Yep.
All right.
A lot of fun.
Yep.